Ask her.
So I'm thinking of things in my own experience with the patients I see with PTSD, and the things that are compelling to me are usually just an individual story, like somebody's compelling story. And that's what you have, is you have a compelling story, right? Um, and there's this before, and then there's this transitional event, this life altering event, and then there's the after. And so how you weave that chronology, you may not want to do it linearly, right? Because as Sigrid did, she started, I think, with some after stuff and then backtracked, right? And that's what creates the interest, as you say, the suspense or whatever in a story, right?
Right. Beyond stupid. I had brain damage, and then the brain starts building back up again, and it's a fresh start, like being born again.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting for other people. And storytelling, so that people can identify with the main character.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that audience can identify with. So there's some themes here, and I'm thinking back to our last week's discussion, because another theme is not just your story, right, but also and your rebirth or whatever, however you want to define that, but also this is the sense of a person's identity, right? And that's maybe the broader theme that your story is going to mesh into, right? Is that right?
So it might just be a dream, or it might be, a thought, or it might be a daydream, or it might be a predictive exercise. Who knows? We don't know because the answer is not in yet.
I think Levitin alluded to that when he talked about the 6 songs, particularly in that video.
This Is Your Brain on Music was out. The second book, The World in 6 Songs, the last book, mileage I want to get out of what is left of my brain.
Let me ask you, have you what have you read since your stroke? Right. So in other words, you don't have any trouble comprehending what you're reading.
No, I do. I have, and it comes and goes, but it's getting better and better and better.
Because guess what? It's probably because you're practicing.
It's easy because I enjoy it so much. Yeah, the brain is really having a good time up here.
Yeah, good. You've got some dopamine release going on up there.
Yeah. Thoughts are queued up in my memory based on what I'm watching. Oh.
So I hope you're having a way of organizing it so that you can go back and, pick up themes and topics and such. Yeah. Yeah.
Or not.
Oh, no.
So
Great.
anyway, I watch our conversations and I say, wow, did I say that to Judy? No wonder it's such hard for her for people to understand. Brad's one of those people, right? And Kevin, they're just wonderful. So we have very long conversations because they know me. I'm at my best when I'm having a conversation with a very bright person.
And I think also what you were going to say, which I was thinking you were going to say, is that you've become more of a social animal now because you're more engaging.
Now, so
That was my good friend that I've known for 42 years, who's going to take me out to lunch for my birthday. So he's going to come over probably in about half hour. Over there. What is that? What is it? Oh, it's the microphone stand. What is it?
see how long she took?
Well, you know what? The book stand behind you.
Yeah, right.
That was the reason.
Yeah.
Until you went like that, I really thought it was a book.
It just looks like a picture, but mostly it's made up with memories.
Right. Well, that's right.
Sorted in space, it's disordered in time, it is all these things, but the essence of the meaning of it is pretty clear.
To the person experiencing it.
Or if the person experiencing it is wanting to communicate the joy of perceiving it with others, ... whatever. And that's what this film is about. The social monster. Oh boy, here comes Buzz. It's kind of cool to be comfortable
in your skin.
Yeah.
Or in another way to put it, be comfortable in your brain.
Sometimes that's a little too limiting. So I say mind. There's something magical about our area of the country.
Is there something else, some other element that you're working on?
Crowdfunding. So one of the producer's roles is to go out and find funding.
And I guess the question regarding the audience would be, who would you be targeting in the movie?
Don't know yet completely, but you and I are interested in this. Brad is, Kevin is. He wants us to go to Sundance with it. This is the core group of people that would describe the next larger group of people. Starts with people that have a strong mind's eye, so that we don't have to put in all the detail until we have a budget for it.
So I'll tell you what, given the technology that we have, the media technology that we have, I don't think the production of the thing is going to be that expensive. It's not.
No.
It's really going to be maybe in getting the critique of the thing, getting good reviewers and good people to critique it, and people that know how to distribute it, and kind of getting it out there, because the actual production doesn't seem like it's going to be that expensive.